If you want an easier way to remove distractions from your photos, here's something you might be missing in Evoto. Welcome back. If you've been following the channel long, you know that I love the Evoto software as an editing platform. It is an AI editing platform that makes my job so much easier and has saved me thousands and thousands of hours of time editing photos. And one of the things that you might be missing is the new AI lab inside of Evoto. One of the things I love about Evoto is that it's a very AI assistive program rather than an AI generative program. I'm not creating anything using AI with Evoto. I'm just doing the same editing I would be doing in any other program, just much faster and seamlessly using the AI tools that they have. But when it comes to removing objects from a photo, especially if it's a light stand or people or larger objects, the kind of patch tool or the healing brush might not be enough. You have to, if there's something that is behind that photo that isn't there anymore because there's an object there, you have to then recreate what was behind that photo. So you have to use some kind of generative AI to fill in those spots. Now, back in the day, before things like Evoto and even the generative fill feature in Photoshop, is I would have to take what is called a plate shot. So I would have, so say if I have a light inside my frame and I have my subject, I would have the light here. I would take the photo so that my subject's properly lit. And then I would keep my camera completely still and have my lighting assistant move the light out of the way and then take another shot. Now my subject's not going to be lit properly, but when I layer those two photos, I can then erase the light out of my photo, and that second plate shot behind that would be there. You can do that a lot if you're working in an area where there's a lot of people that are moving around. If you're in like Grand Central Station or Times Square or something where there's just a million people, if you take a lot of shots as those people move, you're going to have layers of that frame where you can remove those people out. That's, you know, the way we used to use plate shots. But now with generative fill and these remove tools that are in these programs, you can just AI fill in those holes that are left by the things that you're trying to delete. And this is something that Evoto has recently added to their program. And I want to make sure you understand where this is. So here's my Evoto software. And this is a high school senior that we got to shoot inside of Gainbridge Fieldhouse where the Pacers play. But if you can see, this was in between two kind of peewee or community basketball games that were going on a Saturday. And between those two games, we were allowed to go onto the court and take a couple photographs. I had very little time, but there's people everywhere. There's people in the stands. There's different, Gainbridge Fieldhouse workers and things like that are working. So as much as I would have loved to have a completely empty stadium and have him just be there, that's just not the nature of what we do as senior photographers. There's, always going to be people that you want to remove. So previously in Photoshop, you can go through and circle all these people and do things and try to brush them out or things like that. But now in Evoto, there's the AI lab, which is this button up here, which is why I said you might be missing it, because it's not in the portrait retouching that's over here on the right. It is way over here. So now when I go into the AI lab, now I have a couple different options. And as they create these new generative AI tools inside of Evoto, this AI background fusion is brand new. This is something that we talked about a lot at WPPI with them and people who came by. And this is brand new, but these two have been here for a while. So as they add more, you'll have more tools down here in this AI lab. So the first one I'm going to show you is this people remover. And once you go in here, I have this photo. It will load up and it will automatically find the people in the photo. It even found this kind of cell phone image just because it had a person on it. So, and here, welcome to the AI lab. Discover creative AI tools that help you transform and enhance your images with just a few clips. AI features are billed per use. So that is the other thing why these tools are segregated to this AI lab, because it's generative. Every time you generate something, it's going to use, for this instance, for the people remover, it's 0.3 credits. So not a full credit like an export is. This is 0.3 of a credit. So much less, but they have to charge you something just because of the nature of what the system has to do, what it's doing. So while that's going, I'm going to let this kind of run. And all I had to do was that one click. I just click the people remover. It's automatically going to find all the people in the image. And then I'm going to click generate. And we're going to see here in a second, in real time, how long it takes for it to then fill in all of these spots and give me a perfectly clean image with no extra people in it besides my subject. So notice that it didn't also pick my subject. It understands who the subject of your photo is and will, obviously not pick that person. But there is also a brush feature over here that will that you can erase if it does pick up. If there's an extra person that you want in there, it will pick them up. But look, all those people are gone. So if you see, I would probably brush out the cell phone because obviously the cell phone is part of this ad. So I want it to be there. I don't care that it's there and there's a person in it. So let's see if I can go through and just do this and let's see what happens. Oh, now I think I have to regenerate it again. So it'll regenerate again, but I didn't like it had that kind of bar there. That didn't do a really good job of cleaning that. But the chairs that you'll see again here in a second were completely empty and filled in and perfect. But now everything is, all those people in the background are perfectly gone. Once I save this and apply it, and it will ask you, do you want to just keep one image copy? So it will layer this over it, or you can just, create a completely new copy, like a virtual copy of it. So now we can go back through and go back and forth and see, look, all these people in the background behind him are completely gone. And this is completely clean. Nobody's there. I did it all in one click. So, I mean, here's another one where there's people back there, and same thing, go into the AI lab, go to your people remover, and it's going to find all those people. It didn't find these people here, which I like. It didn't pick up these faces. Much better than the first one with that cell phone. And go through and again, generate it. And it will then remove all of those people for me. And there you go. All those people are gone. And apply that. I'm just going to save one copy on this one. And boom, there are 100% gone from that photo. And it's perfectly clean. So now here's one where I not only have people in the background, but I also have my light stand. Now, I've already shown you, go through, select my people mover, and generate that. And now all those people are gone. But now I still have this light stand here. So if I save this, now I can go to my smart remover. So the smart remover just gives me a brush. And then I can go in here, and I can select anything. So it's automatically going to select people, but it doesn't understand that I don't want this light stand here. So I have to go in and tell it, hey, this light stand, I don't want it there. So you could even go in here if you wanted to and individually select people out of here, and then probably save yourself a couple, fractions of a credit. But I'm going to generate this. And now look, it's gone. And click save, click apply. I'm going to create that new copy so I can show you guys the difference. There it is before, there it is after. Look, it filled in everything. Super easy. Now, yeah, that's kind of messed up. I could probably go in and fix that, or, maybe copy another one over or something. But for all intents and purposes, pretty darn good if you're just trying to go real quick. Now think about, weddings or anything where you have a lot of people in the background. It will take care of it. And I want to show you how good this people remover is by showing you. Let's take this image, for example. So here is a person over here who's taking up this tape that's on the ground. Again, we're in between games. It was a Pee-wee game, so their 3-point line was moved. But so they had to put a tape down. So he's taking this tape up for the next game. So I can't say, hey, wait a minute, buddy, I got to take this photo. He's going to be in there. So if I go to my lab and go to my people remover, what I want to show you is that it's not only going to detect him, but it also detected that his reflection in the floor is there. That's how great this is. It didn't just find it. And look, his face isn't even facing the camera. So it's not just like face detecting like it did kind of that cell phone picture. It's understanding what a person is. And not only that person, but also their reflection in the wood. So if there's a water reflection, a mirror reflection, a reflection in a window, any of that, it's going to be able to take those things out, which is awesome. Yeah, so that's the awesome part of it. But the other thing that I want to show you that I'm super curious about. So here's a picture. This is Coach of the Pacers happened to come out and take a photo with Matt, which was super cool. Awesome of him. He was obviously busy because the Pacers had a game that night, but took a second to let us take a photo with him, which is awesome. So here in this AI background fusion, this is a way that you're going to be able to, so you could always replace backgrounds in Evoto, but whatever your photo was, you couldn't move anyone around, which was a problem for a lot of people because then you had to frame up your photo correctly for whatever background you wanted. So they took feedback from people at WPPI and they went in and added this new AI background fusion feature. And there's a bunch of, so here there's like a sunset beachscape. There's all these things that are kind of, built into the system naturally, but there are a couple sports ones that are here. Let's take let's process this one. This I think is a basketball court. It's a volleyball court, but here we go. Here's basketball. There we go. Now you can take your people and move them around like so, and put them where you need them in their photo. So that's super cool. I mean, imagine taking something like this and tethering to your laptop with Evoto at a sporting event, like a little league sporting event or something like that, and being able to take photos and it's automatically editing, it's changing the background like this. And then you can use something like Evoto Instant and then sell digital copies of those photos to anyone who scans your QR code at that tournament or whatever that you might be photographing at. This is, a really neat thing. I'm going to play with this more and see what I can do with it and see what I can do. What is this? I've never played with this before, so you guys are watching me edit this in real time. Oh, so it looks like it's currently 50% off. So it charges you 1 credit to do this background change. So it looks like it might charge you 2 credits at some point. Currently 50% off right now. And let's see, custom. Oh, so you can upload your own backgrounds, which is good. Up to, in the regular program, it's up to like 100. So I assume it's the same for here as far as your own, backgrounds. But I love that they've added some in here for you to just kind of play with. Super cool. I don't know if I would. I might give this to them. See if they, or at least show it to them. See if they like this background with him and Coach. Like that. Pretty cool. But there you go. That's the AI lab in Evoto. Now you can go in. You can easily remove people with 1 click. Maybe even a person that you didn't even know was in the background of your photo, and it's going to go in. It's going to find them. It's going to remove them. Super easy to do that in basically 2 clicks. You click on that, and then you click generate, and you're done. You have your smart remover, which is, I promise you, it is super powerful at removing objects and, basically replacing the generative fill that you used to have to, you would have to edit out of Evoto and then go to Photoshop if you wanted to do any kind of generative fill stuff. You don't have to do that anymore. It's all right here in Evoto. And I know they're just going to keep on giving us more and more tools that are replacing more and more of the other things that we had to do in our workflow. Just as many things as I can do to simplify my workflow, the better. And Evoto loves doing that for us. So I'm going to keep on using it as long as I can. And I'm going to leave a code down below. If you haven't tried Evoto, if you've been living under a rock, you don't know what Evoto is, I'm going to leave a code down there so you can download Evoto for yourself and try it out, get a couple free credits, and get your time back. So happy shooting, happy editing.